Hello, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet back in April of 2024. Today is 3/20 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. It is currently 11 o'clock, so I have fasted for 17 hours. Not really because I was making sure to get in a fast, but just I wasn't hungry. So I have a pork loin chop that I sous vide'd a couple of weeks ago and put in my freezer. I pulled it out yesterday and thawed it, and then I just reheated it in my air fryer this morning. This is half of a giant cookie, a giant peanut butter cookie. I will link to that video below. I made this last night. It is better after it kind of sits for a few hours, so I like to make it the night before. I have my coffee, which has 2 shots of espresso and 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk. And then I have my electrolytes. Now, normally I drink Body Armor Flash IV, but intend to have a lot of salt today. Specifically, I want to have some chicken wings that have soy sauce in the glaze, so it's pretty high sodium. I think with what I have planned today, I'm going to get around like 6,400 grams of sodium. So I am just going to drink a regular Body Armor, not the Flash IV, which contains salt, and it's 0 sugar. I did add a little more potassium to the drink because I do that actually with my Body Armor Flash IVs too, just because potassium is one of those things that's really difficult to get in. All right, so this is my first meal. I'll be back with my second. It is 3 o'clock and I am ready for my second meal of the day. I actually went to the grocery store. I normally shop at Fairway and I love Fairway. I love their meat selection. They have really good prices. The people are extremely friendly. But they don't have a lot of options when it comes to like healthy food. So they do have some protein powder. I do see that they are, kind of trying to add that more healthier types of food to I guess to their store shelves. And I'm not talking about like fruits and vegetables and meat. Like they have got that covered completely. It's fantastic. I get my Okios yogurt from there, so it's not like they have nothing. But they just don't have quite the wide variety that I can get at say like a health food store. So normally to get that kind of stuff, I need to go to Whole Foods. But I went to Hy-Vee today, and I shopped in their aisles. Now, a lot of it is stuff where like I look at it and look at the ingredients or look at the amount of carbs, and I'm just like, no, you're kidding. This is not good. But I did pick up a few things, and that's part of what I'm going to have for my lunch today. And so I just want to kind of like share with you my experience of having them. So the first thing I'm going to try are these Wilde potato chips. Well, they're not potato. They're made with chicken and egg. I have actually tried Wilde or Wild, I'm not sure, chips before. I tried the pink Himalayan salt ones. This is a barbecue flavor. So this has 210 calories in the bag. It is a 1.34 ounce bag. So 13 grams of fat, 10 carbs with 3 fiber, including 1 added sugar, and then protein of 13. So the first ingredient is chicken, then it's tapioca starch, high oleic expeller, pressed sunflower oil, egg whites, chicken bone broth, and then like seasonings mostly is what's going to be the rest of it. So not super clean, not something again that I like have on the regular. I think I've eaten the pink sea salt ones like twice with like 2 different meals several days apart. So it's not like I eat these all the time. But my husband does like barbecue chips, so I wanted to see what he would think of these. So I'm actually going to try one just because I want to know what they taste like. Oh, yes. And I forgot. These bags are really difficult to open, like to open in the traditional way of like pulling them apart. So I'm cutting it open. All right. So this is what it looks like. Wow. That has a really nice barbecue flavor. Um, of course, it's got a chicken aftertaste. I need to cough. I need to get something to drink. Okay, I just realized that I have not drank anything since, let's see, it's 3 o'clock, so I haven't drank anything in 4 hours. No wonder it was kind of hard to get that down. Okay, so it does have that aftertaste of chicken, just like the pink Himalayan salt, but I actually like it better. Like, at least that chip that I had more of like a chicken skin kind of flavor, like more crispy and unctuous kind of flavor to it. So I like those. Like, I was not one to really eat barbecue chips before, but I actually kind of really like the flavor of that. It's much more mild. So I like that a lot. But again, it won't be something that I have very often. Okay, so a couple other things I got are a couple of beef sticks. So this is Nick's Sticks is the brand. No nitrates or nitrites. That's really what I was looking for. It has the nutritional information is like so small right here. It's going to be like, oh, it's a good thing I have glasses on. Okay, so 120 calories in both sticks. There's 2 sticks. So 120 calories with, I think it's 8 grams of fat, no carbohydrates, and 10 protein. The other one I have is Chef's Cut Zero Sugar, again with no nitrates. It has 90 calories with 8 fat and 1 carb, but no added sugars, and protein of 8. So I'm going to give this one a try first. I don't actually know if I'll eat like all of this, but I just want to try it. Okay. Yeah, that's a decent beef stick. I like the flavor, and it's got like, I really like the texture of it. I like this better than Chomps. The flavor wise, it's similar to Chomps, but not as spicy. So I like that, and I'm talking about the Chomps original. And like, I like the texture of it a bit more. The Chomps is drier. I actually really, really like this. This might be something I have to change to from my Chomps. Okay, so now to try the Nick's sticks. That was way too much work to get out. um, that automatically kind of like marks this one down for me. All right, I'll give it a try. It's okay. It's definitely not bad. Kind of just tastes like a beef stick. This one is much better. Just like the texture of the meat is better. The flavor of this one is good. It's just fine. Tastes like a beef stick, but I really like the texture of this one better, and the flavor a little bit too. So, yeah, I might have to replace my Chomps with this Chef's Cut. I really like that. Okay, next. I have some yogurt. So this is Too Good brand. It is zero sugar. So it has 70 calories with 3 carbs with no added sugar, and then 13 grams of protein. And then the other thing I'm going to have with it, which I'll just try this first. But the other thing I'm going to have with it is the Gourmet Granola Cinnamon Vanilla. So the reason I got this, I wasn't really looking at granola. I was just kind of looking at everything that they had. And this is made in Omaha, which is the city that the biggest city close to me. So it's kind of like a hometown product. So I checked it out. It's got 13 grams of carbs with 2 fibers. So that's 11 net carbs in a serving and 2 added sugars. So, and that's the only sugar. So it's 2 added sugars. That's in a quarter cup. So for me, I would eat 2 tablespoons, which is half of that. So then I'd be getting like 5.5 grams of carbs in a serving for me. But it's more likely that I'm probably only going to eat 1 tablespoon in a serving. I haven't been a huge like granola fan, but sometimes it really does sound good in my yogurt, probably just as like a, like a textural difference in my food. And then it's got 2 grams of protein. So I am excited to give this one a try. I will start though by just trying the yogurt by itself. It's okay. It tastes, it's okay. uh, It's a little sweet and a little fake flavoring. Um, it's definitely not as good as my Okios blueberry yogurt. Absolutely, absolutely not. I will not be buying that again. It's not like it's terrible. Um, it's just, it's just okay. All right, now I'm going to try the granola. All right, and I'm just going to take a little bit and then I'll put some in my yogurt. Okay, so this is cinnamon vanilla, and it's got a nice mild flavor to it. Um, if you really like cinnamon, this probably won't be for you because it is a more mild cinnamon flavor, which is actually what I like. It's more on the back end. So in the front end, you get more of the vanilla, and then on the back end, you get more cinnamon. It is good. It feels and tastes like a fresh ingredient. So that's really, really good. So this will probably be fantastic on top of like my yogurt. And again, I'll probably only use like 1, maybe 2 tablespoons of this each time. But really, when I looked at this compared to the other granolas that there were, this by far had way less carbs. So I'm just going to read you what it says on here. So, frustrated with infertility, a business was born. After being diagnosed with PCOS, I learned how difficult it was to find low sugar snacks that still taste good. To satisfy my cravings, I began making granola and granola bars using real ingredients and unprocessed sugars. Thus, the gourmet granola was born. We still don't have our bundle of joy yet, so we pour our love into every batch of our granola and granola bars. With love, Nicole and Glenn. So that's kind of how this business started, and it really does have much fewer carbs than like all the other granolas that I looked at. And as far as ingredients, it's gluten-free oats, organic virgin coconut oil, honey, which on another package it said Nebraska honey. So, it might just be that they weren't able to get some Nebraska honey for this batch, and other ones where they were. But I do like that they were kind of like trying to keep it local. Vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, and sea salt. Okay, last item. Um, I am going to have actually maybe it's not the last item. Whew. I don't know if I said this, but my plan is to I have a chicken hindquarter in my air fryer that I just rubbed some avocado oil and salt and pepper on. And I'm just cooking it in my air fryer. So that's not really something to test, but I'm eating it. That's going to be part of my meal. All right. So my last item that I got from the store is Lily's salted caramel chocolate bar. Um, so this has unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, cocoa butter, chicory root fiber, soluble corn fiber, skim milk, milk fat, reduced protein whey isomalt. Isomalt? Yeah. And then natural flavors, sea salt, sunflower lectin, and stevia extract. So I know Lily's is a brand of chocolate that a lot of people use. It does have erythritol in it. So, and I'm not a huge chocolate fan anyway, but my husband kind of is. And I do like caramel and chocolate together. So I thought that I would give it a try. It smells really caramely. There's no, oh, maybe there is. Let me see. I just took off one little piece and I'm going to see if there's like, no. I thought there might be like creamy caramel in the middle, but there's not. Okay. It's okay. Um, it's really sweet and a little too much chocolate for me, but I'm also very particular about my chocolate, so that might not be a problem for anyone else. Um, I don't like that it has erythritol in it, but like it's pretty good. So if you are kind of a pretty big chocolate fan and like that chocolate caramel, I think this will be great for you. I think my husband's gonna love it. Um, and it's okay for me. But again, I'm really, really particular about my chocolate. So I'm glad that he will be able to have that, and that will be really nice for him. Okay, so I'm going to finish one of my beef sticks. The other one I think I'm going to give to my kids. And I will probably actually give them this yogurt and eat one of my Okios yogurts too. It's just hard to go back to something that isn't as good. But I will top it with some of my granola, and I will feed my husband my barbecue chips. Just kidding. I do have one more thing. I wasn't going to try it today because I had my other yogurt, but since I'm not going to eat that, I will try this. So, they did have Skyre at Hy-Vee, which is good. I'm so glad for those who are like in my area to be able to get Skyre if that's what they really like. Um, but for me, just like with the price difference, it's not worth it to me to get Skyre over my Chobani, which is also super high in protein. But I did want to try this other brand of Skyre. So this is Painterland Sisters organic yogurt. It's plain. It has 140 calories with 9 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 2 fibers. So 1 net carb, and then a protein of 18. So that is great, which I really, wait, maybe this isn't Skyre. Oh no, it is Skyre, organic Skyre yogurt. So this actually is a lot lower carbs than like my Chobani. So, but let me grab the other Skyre and the other Skyre. So, this one has 8 carbs with 5 sugars, which are all natural sugars. But so there's 8 sugars in here, and I mean, 8 carbs in this one, and there's only 1 carb in this one. So it's just yogurt with cultures is all that is in here, and yet somehow there's only 1 net carb. So they must, well, no, they don't add any fiber because all they add is the cultures. So I'm not really sure why this has only 1 net carb and then this has 8. So that, I mean, it could be a reason to maybe get this. So anyway, I'm going to give it a try. Oh, it's nice and thick. So I like that. Mm. I'm not sure that I care for this one as that much. This one almost, like it almost tastes like sour butter. It's got a really, really rich flavor to it. Yeah, it's just really, really rich. Um, which I guess could be good. Uh, maybe I'll try some of my blackberries on top. I'll saute up some blackberries just to see, because that's how I normally eat my yogurt. So just to see if it will kind of, have a different, just to like compare it truly to what I normally eat. All right, I'm gonna test it. It's good. Um, it's still just a little too, it's just a little too rich. It just has too much of a butter feel to me. Um, Also cost wise, it's not very effective. And I could see that it would be really hard to replace things where I use Greek yogurt in place of sour cream. Like, I don't think I could do that with this product. But at least it's good enough that I can finish it. Whereas the other one was just okay, and I really didn't want to finish it. This I'll be able to finish. So I'm gonna have this. I am gonna top it with a little bit of my granola, and my chicken hindquarter is also done. It is 5 o'clock and I'm ready to eat my last meal of the day. I know it hasn't been very long since I've eaten, but I don't like to eat later. Like, I don't want to like to be done eating after like 6 at the very, very latest. And really, I'd like to be done by like 4 or 5. So I'm just going to eat something quick so that it's just, I've got everything I need in me and it's all taken care of and I can be done. So I have some chia pudding that I'm going to have. It's made with, I actually made it a little differently this time. It's made with some, like, per serving, a tablespoon of heavy cream, about a half cup of Fairlife whole milk, a packet of Keto Chow Cora chocolate protein powder and a half, well, no, let's see, it'd be a quarter serving of the bulk supplements beef protein powder. And then to have with that, I'm going to have the rest of my cookie from what I had this morning. So I will also have a Body Armor Flash IV because I haven't been getting the salt that I thought I was going to have. I thought I was going to be having something with soy sauce today. So um, I'll definitely be sure to have a Body Armor Flash IV. Let's take a look at how my day turned out. Before I get to how my day turned out nutritionally, my body was screaming for me to do weight training. Like, it just needed me to push my muscles as hard as I could. So, and I wasn't planning to. I went to the gym at 8 o'clock. So the gym closes at 9. While I was at the gym, I was able to do some barbell back squats, deadlifts, the leg press machine, the abductor machine, and the adductor machine, which is where you sit and then you use your knees are bent and they either go out or come in. You're either pressing in or pushing out, depending on which of those machines you're using. The seated calf raise machine, which I've never used before, so that was kind of fun. And then I did weighted decline sit-ups and weighted back raises. So I felt great, but I didn't get a whole lot of core work in or calf work. It was mostly going to be my glutes and my hamstrings that I was working on. So the gym closed at 9. I came home and I did some farmer's walks on my toes, reverse crunches, and weighted side crunches. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. I made sure to really make the weight high. Like, I started out with higher weight than I've ever done before on each one of those exercises because my body just really needed me to push, push, push. And so that's exactly what I did. I feel great. It's 10 o'clock now. Not the best time to have done a workout because now I just feel like so energized and I might be up for a really long time. But still, I feel really, really good. And I'm glad that I got my workout in. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. I ended up with just over 1,700 calories today. My protein is 179. My net carbs are 24. My fat is 95, and my sodium is about 4,000. I will continue to drink salt as needed for the evening, just like I always do. So I had a pretty good day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.